The role of women in economic development. Introduction. The role of women in economic development has become an increasingly important topic in modern economies worldwide. Historically, women have often been marginalized in many societies, but the global shift towards gender equality has revealed that empowering women is crucial for sustainable economic growth and development. Women's involvement in economic activities has profound implications for societal advancements, poverty reduction, and the overall well-being of communities. This paper explores the various ways in which women contribute to economic development, examines the barriers they face, and highlights policies that can maximize their potential in driving economic prosperity. Number 1. Women as key contributors to the workforce. Women constitute a significant portion of the global workforce, contributing across various sectors, from agriculture and manufacturing to services and technology. Their participation in the labor force not only enhances household incomes but also drives productivity and innovation. As more women enter the workforce, economies experience a boost in human capital, resulting in greater economic efficiency and output. Number 2. The economic benefits of women's education. Educating women is one of the most effective strategies for promoting economic development. Higher education levels among women correlate with improved economic outcomes at both individual and societal levels. Educated women are more likely to join the workforce, earn higher wages, and make informed decisions that benefit their families and communities. Furthermore, investing in women's education is linked to reduce poverty and improve health outcomes, creating a more prosperous and equitable society. Number 3. Women in entrepreneurship and business development. Women entrepreneurs are playing an increasingly prominent role in economic development, particularly in emerging economies. By establishing businesses, women create jobs not only for themselves but also for others, contributing to economic diversification and job creation. Despite challenges such as limited access to finance and discrimination, women entrepreneurs have made significant strides in various sectors, including retail, manufacturing, and technology. Supporting female entrepreneurship can have transformative effects on economic development. Number 4. Women in agriculture and rural development. In many developing countries, women are the backbone of agricultural production. They play a vital role in food production, processing, and distribution, which is essential for the survival and economic stability of rural areas. However, women in agriculture often face challenges such as limited access to land, credit, and training. Policies aimed at enhancing women's access to agricultural resources, technology, and education can greatly improve productivity and rural development, thus supporting overall economic growth. Number 5. The role of women in poverty reduction. Women's economic empowerment has a direct impact on poverty reduction. When women earn income, they tend to spend a significant portion on their families, particularly on their children's education, healthcare, and overall well-being. This contributes to breaking the cycle of poverty and promoting intergenerational development. Additionally, empowered women are more likely to participate in decision-making processes, leading to better governance and policies that reduce inequality. Number 6. Gender equality and economic growth. Gender equality is not only a matter of social justice, but also an economic imperative. Research shows that countries with greater gender equality tend to have a stronger economic growth. By ensuring that women have equal access to education, healthcare, and employment opportunities, societies can harness the full potential of their populations. Gender equality enhances human capital, boosts productivity, and fosters a more inclusive and sustainable economic environment. Number 7. Women's participation in governance and policymaking. Women's participation in governance and policymaking processes can lead to more inclusive and effective economic policies. When women are represented in political institutions, they bring unique perspectives on issues such as healthcare, education, and social welfare, which can lead to policies that benefit broader segments of the population. Increasing women's representation in decision making roles not only promotes gender equality but also strengthens democratic governance and policy effectiveness. Number 8. Women's impact on health and well being. Women play a crucial role in the health and well being of their families and communities. As primary caregivers, women influence the health outcomes of children and the elderly, which directly impacts labor productivity and economic stability. Investing in women's health and reproductive rights can lead to better health outcomes, lower healthcare costs, and a healthier, more productive workforce. Number 9. The gender pay gap and economic inequality. Despite the significant contributions of women to economic development, the gender pay gap remains a persistent issue. Women often earn less than men for the same work, which limits their economic potential and undermines economic equality. Addressing the gender pay gap through equal pay policies, transparency, and enforcement of labor laws is essential for maximizing women's contributions to economic growth and ensuring a fairer society. Number 10. The informal economy and women's work. In many regions, particularly in developing countries, women are disproportionately represented in the informal economy. These include self-employment, domestic work, and other forms of unpaid labor. While this work is critical to sustaining families and communities, it often goes unrecognized and unsupported. Formalizing women's work in the informal sector and providing access to social protection can improve women's economic security and contribute to overall economic development. Number 11. Women and financial inclusion. Access to financial services is a key factor in economic empowerment. Women, particularly in rural and developing regions, often face barriers to accessing credit, banking, and financial products. Financial inclusion for women enables them to invest in education, healthcare, and businesses, fostering greater economic participation. Expanding access to microfinance, digital banking, and financial literacy programs can help women overcome these barriers and contribute more effectively to economic development. Number 12. The impact of technology on women's economic empowerment. Technology has the potential to significantly enhance women's economic participation. Digital platforms, e-commerce, and mobile technologies provide women with new opportunities for income generation, education, and communication. In particular, technology enables women in remote areas to access markets, services, and information that were previously out of reach. However, there is a need to address the digital gender divide by ensuring that women have access to digital tools, education, and training. Number 13. Women's role in sustainable development. Women are key players in sustainable development, particularly in areas such as environmental conservation, renewable energy, and sustainable agriculture. Women often have valuable knowledge and expertise related to local environmental practices and resource management. Empowering women to take active roles in sustainability initiatives can lead to more effective solutions to environmental challenges and contribute to long-term economic stability. Number 14. The challenges women face in the labor market. Despite the progress in women's economic participation, many still face significant challenges in the labor market, including discrimination, limited access to leadership roles, and unequal family responsibilities. Gender-based violence and harassment in the workforce also continue to be major issues. Addressing these barriers through legal reforms, workplace policies, and cultural change is essential to ensuring that women can fully contribute to economic development. Number 15. Conclusion. The role of women in economic development is multifaceted and indispensable. Women contribute to economic growth in a variety of ways, from participating in the labor force and entrepreneurship to driving innovation and improving family well being. However, to fully unlock the potential of women in economic development, societies must address the barriers that hinder their participation, including gender discrimination, unequal access to resources, and lack of representation. By promoting gender equality and empowering women, we can create more inclusive, prosperous, and sustainable economies for future generations.